Today on the channel, spikes. They're not just for volleyball and hedgehogs anymore. They're also for the Target exclusive Masters of the Universe, Spikor.
Kyle steps up, he's on with the mic, a warrior's heart, ready to strike, revealing heroes from every dimension, each piece of story, a bold intention. Dude's got no charm, just plastic and strife. This isn't a game, it's Kyle's real life. He tears them apart with a fire so bright. Every review a battle, every take a fight. See you later, goodbye, what are we doing? In this plastic prison, searching for freedom, cutting through the lies.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're back at it with a Target exclusive sketch edition of Spikor. But for all your Spikor needs and a whole lot more, hit up Target. Yes, Target for this one, as it is a Target exclusive. But for everything else under the sun, make sure you hit up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this isn't the first time we see a sketch edition from, of course, Target once again. Now, I will say, you long gamers out there, you're a lot smarter than I am, because let's be honest, this will be a future clearance item at Target. I should have probably waited to get a deal on here, but sometimes you get that new shiny toy. You see that? You guys know what I'm talking about. But long gamers, wait a while on this one. Have to imagine it'll go to clearance. We're seeing Cyclone down to $9.99 right now. Probably going to go even cheaper than that. This will probably have the same fate, because let's be honest, there's a lot of Masters of the Universe toy lines going on at the same time. This is a pretty deep cut line. This isn't for everybody. This is for the hardcores. And if you're watching this, you're probably a hardcore fan. But it is a cool figure. Could mix in with your current day origins, anything you want to do. So there is a little meat on the bone here. And there's also the caveat around the corner. Thanksgiving time, usually there's some deals on toys. Spend 100, get 20 off. So there is a way to get this a little bit cheaper in the future as well. This is part of the October reset at Target stores going on right now, depending on your Target. Your mileage may vary as usual. But let's dive into old Spikor here. Let's see what all the fuss is about. He's a spiky individual, and he does look different, but looks the same at the same time. It's interesting. But you could pretend this is Spikor's cousin Todd, maybe. Named after Todd McFarlane from The Couch. You could do something like that if you want to mix him in your setup if you want to. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Sketch packaging, we've seen it before. We've seen 2-packs. We've seen single packs. Classic Masters logo there. A lot of cool artwork all over. A more classic edition of Spikor of what we know him as, and then the figure we're getting right here, looking very nice. On the back, a little bit of blurb down low. You got a very Conan the Barbarian He-Man look there, and it looks like Beastman, Man-at-Arms squaring off in the background. Pretty cool to see all that kind of stuff. But it does say, inspired by the original concept art, Masters of the Universe presents sketchbook series featuring figures inspired by the original concept drawings of fan favorite characters before they evolved into the final forms of Eternia's greatest heroes and villains. Don't forget the villains there. Cool artwork throughout on the packaging here, but it's got to go. See you later, goodbye. And no, I don't save my packaging. I've had a big uptick on social media. People saying, do you save all your packaging, or do you buy doubles of all your figures? No and no. I throw away almost 99% of my packaging, and I very rarely buy doubles. The Superstars line I buy doubles of as far as mint on card, and that's really about it. Not a whole lot of stuff. So the more you know, the more you know. But Plastic Prison kind of falling apart here. We got the double tray action going on. See you later, the double. Goodbye. And we get a few accessories with old Spikor. Looks interesting, no doubt. Now we do get a big club here, so he can club people if he needs to. You got a nice spike on the end as well, all in a gray color. I believe this is brand new to the toy line, so we're here for that. But it does look good. I like this. It's got that glossy kind of plastic to it, which is always nice. Now, we've seen this before as well. It is the extra hand for Spikor. You want to pop off one of those hitchhiking hands. You can pop on the trident hand, we'll call it. But you got the spikes right up there. Almost looks like a neon sign. Like it would be George the Chili King. Of course, shout out to George the Chili King. Looks like it would be a little crown or something. But it plugs in just like a hand. And now in a real twist here with Spikor, we do get a tail on the end here. So we do get a tail. It does move, but it is not bendy wire. It is obviously very spiky. So if you have a little brother or maybe a little sister, you can use this as a weapon, take it to their head and carve them up like a young Abdul the Butcher. Choose your own adventure there. but this does plug into the back, and I guess we'll do that right now. You just stick it right in the hole. The hole right in his butt, you just stick it right in there. Todd, you know what I'm talking about. You know how to do this. Just plug it right in there real good. Looking very nice, but it is cool to have a tail. It gives him a little bit more personality, makes him feel even more different than the Spikor we did end up receiving. So I do like the tail there. And he's got a tiger by the tail, like a young Buck Owens is what it looks like to me. But diving in here, you got a very pig-like face on him. He's got a snout going on. He's ready to be turned into a hot dog, maybe. Who knows what's up with that? Two big old hoop earrings, like a young Rhea Ripley from the WWE. Got those big hoop earrings there. And they got that porcupine-like head. Got all kinds of spikes all over. A very wild look. He looks very heavy metal. He looks like he'd be like a dungeon guard or something on an intergalactic planet, maybe. Maybe he's at a Halloween concert. Who knows what he's up to? And then you got a collar on him there with some studs all the way down into the chest. And of course, continues on the spikes all over on the chest. Soft plastic here, so you're really not going to hurt anybody, thankfully. But it has got some points to it. You got the bare arms going on, origin style. You got some wrist guards there. You got the two hitchhiking hands. He's ready to hitchhike if he needs to. You do got the fur loincloth there. Of course, Eternia's finest loincloth. You do got the Spike Championship. I think you got that in a volleyball game, if I'm not mistaken. You got that in silver. You got the black boots down there. And he's got an interesting kind of a caramel tan skin tone color on him as well. Now, arms do go all the way around. Very, very tight. And of course, arms removable. Hands, or I should say elbows, back and forth, side to side, up and down. Wrist, back and forth, side to side. Head, back and forth, side to side as well. Hula hoop in the middle, or just traditional waist, no real up and down. Does do those big old Spikor splits. Need those for the volleyball court. Leg goes up, single jointed knees, side to side. Man, these knees always scare me on these figures that they're going to break on me, but very tight in the knees. Boot cut, ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. Our usual Masters origin style articulation at this point. It's been crazy. We've been 5+ years in this style of figures. No looking at slowing down on any of these, it seems like. But looking good. Spikor, I actually like this one a lot more out of the package than I was anticipating. I thought it looked cool for what it was. Would have been cooler for $9.99, let's be honest. But I do like this figure for what it is. So kudos to the team. Be interested to see who else we get part of this line. I'm here for a big old school Beastman. I think that would be a lot of fun. You know He-Man's got to come eventually. There's a lot of our favorites that we'll get. So this line really has some legs. And when we only get them like once a quarter, maybe 3 times a year, these could really go on for about 10 years. If not longer. I don't know if that'll happen, but it'd be interesting to follow it along. But we do got Spikor. We got the cartoon collection, origin style. Pick your poison. It's the Spikor army. You could have all these guys teaming up together if you want to. They could all be related. Who knows? From the land of Spikor is where they come from. But looking good here. But there it is, the sketch edition, available at Target right now. What's your guys and you gals' thoughts on this one? Worth a pickup, long game, no game, easy pass game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel. You can also check out YouTube channel memberships. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Conveniently enough, the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for the great Spikor, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?